£150 billion of investment has been pledged by US giants itching to pour their money into the UK, including more than 30 billion quid to turbocharge our artificial intelligence base. Well, that's the plan. Let's unpack it. Welcome to The Week in Business with me, Christian May. The choreography was masterful. And I don't just mean the military and royal welcome doled out to the Trumps and their entourage, although it was pretty spectacular. Along with the raw politics of a state visit came a steady stream of announcements of billions upon billions of pounds worth of investment into a whole range of sectors. So let me say hats off to the diplomatic and political teams in Downing Street and our somewhat bruised embassy in Washington for pulling this all together. It takes a lot to confirm and coordinate the kind of announcements we've seen, and it is a genuine coup for this government that they've managed to do it, not least when you consider how distracted they may have been in recent weeks. Trump came to the UK with a plane load of business leaders, although to be fair, many of them probably flew in their own jets, and they have not disappointed. First out of the blocks was news of the new Atlantic Partnership for Advanced Nuclear Energy, designed to make it quicker for companies to build new nuclear power stations in both the UK and the US. The deal comes with a commitment for advanced manufacturing in the UK, in places like Hartlepool, where advanced modular reactors will be built, heralding, we're told, a new age of nuclear technology. Then came news of the US-UK tech prosperity deal. Keep up with these deals, which saw the likes of Google, Salesforce and Microsoft announce major investment in the UK. Microsoft alone announced £20 billion worth to go into AI infrastructure, alongside other announcements for data centres and AI research from the likes of Google. Then, last night, the government added all of this up and declared that 150 billion quid's worth of investment has been secured, with 80 billion of that coming from private equity giant Blackstone, which already has sprawling investments across UK real estate and infrastructure. The buyout firm announced in June it would spend nearly £400 billion across Europe over the next 10 years, and now we know how much of that is earmarked for the UK. Starmer, who has needed some good news of late, said that these deals were a testament to Britain's economic strength and a bold signal that our country is open and ambitious. I think I'll give him half of that. We are indeed open for business, one might even say desperate for business. But how is our economic strength? Well, that depends where you look. The pharmaceutical industry, for example, is heading for the door, warning that Britain just isn't competitive enough. A £1 billion lab project was pulled from London last week, with other pharma giants cancelling hundreds of millions of pounds in research and development spending. We also know that global investors and fund managers are pulling their money out of listed UK equities at the fastest rate in 2 decades. Hardly a vote of confidence in our fundamentals. Meanwhile, retailers and big employers are getting hoarse from sounding the alarm about the state of the UK from their perspective. Next warned today that the country faces years of anemic growth, and this has all been discussed plenty of times on this show. But when it comes to AI and advanced tech, clearly we are now doing something right. Nvidia, arguably the most important business in the world right now, the firm behind the chips that makes AI work, says the UK is in a sweet spot and poised to become an AI superpower. One reason for that is that we're not in the EU and we can go our own way on AI regulation. Another reason is that we do have great foundations, world-leading universities, amazing startups, an economy geared towards AI's potential. What's been missing is the infrastructure, the massive data centres and energy infrastructure needed to power AI and, we're told, unlock its full potential. But critics have questioned whether the massive shopping spree announced by US tech giants will leave the UK as not much more than a customer of these firms. Ministers and the various tech leaders have been at pains to stress that this is a partnership. The money is flowing into existing UK tech companies as well, in AI and in quantum computing, firms which will be, we're told, right at the heart of the coming AI boom. Time will tell whether that's the case or not, but it does feel as if we're somewhat at the mercy of America's tech juggernauts and America's private equity big beasts. Some people will feel a little uncomfortable with this, and much will depend on how UK firms grow into the new spaces being opened up by this investment, including in the UK's public markets, where we could do with some tech giants of our own. But for now, I'm prepared to give all of this the benefit of the doubt. We are talking about potentially transformative sums of money in potentially transformative parts of the economy. I'd go as far to say that, from a business perspective, this is the best week Starmer has ever had, and Britain's best week since Starmer took over. Long may it continue. But fear not, I'll get back to moaning about Rachel Reeves next week. In the meantime, stay up to date and in the know with the City AM app and on cityam.com.